Welcome to Dead Center Disc Golf for another fly-through. This time we're headed to Sugar Creek, Missouri for a course featured in the Kansas City Wide Open 2022 LaBenite Disc Golf Course. LaBenite stands for blessedness, or so Google Translate tells me. And blessings abound. If you subscribe to the channel, you'll get notified when a new video drops. Hit like, comment, tell your friends. Helps the channel out a lot. You do have 3 practice baskets. We're going to be working with Disc Golf Park Pro targets for this course. What's nice, there are 3 tee pads for a driving range with marked distances right behind that, next to this pretty big parking lot here. This is cart friendly. You can bring it through the whole course, no problems whatsoever. Walk over this path to hole 1. There are bathrooms, but I would call them emergency only. Designed by Dick Parker, built in 2021. Let's get to it. Hole 1, 430 feet. That tree to the right is not a really big problem. There are a couple wet spots you'll see as we fly over. They look kind of brown in this fly through. The first tree is 353 feet on the left. Par 3. Basket number 2, par 4, 630 feet. The first tree is 47 feet away. It does have a ceiling to get past around this corner, and then you're dealing with this embankment. There's out of bounds along the tree line because the other fairways of the course do get in there. You are looking at getting all the way up to this embankment. The top of the hill is also out of bounds when it comes to tournament play. Basket number 3, par 3, 259 feet. You have a couple different options. I think the left option here on a flex line gives you a little bit more of room to work with. You see those trees on the right on a hyzer line would get in the way for a backhand right-hand player. If you get enough flex on this 259-foot fairway, I think it's more open. Basket 4, par 4, 549 feet. You have a tunnel shot. You want to stay straight because the rough is rough and poison ivy filled. If you're wary of poison ivy like me, you want to try to stay as straight and as low as possible. Tree kicks will go pretty far. You want to get to this stump, then you have a little bit of a couple options here. Fork in the road. You can go left with a forehand, or you can go straight up the middle, try to make it through these trees. Still on the forehand, it's not as clear as it might look, but you do have the green here at the end of 549 feet. Basket number 5, par 3, 291 feet. You have some trees to the right and left. Again, another tunnel shot. But you got a good clean hyzer line. Float one in over there. Stay in the middle of the fairway. A lot of little trees to get you held up. 291 feet. Basket number 6, 342 feet. This one has a really late gap, about 270 feet away. Get a good shot off the tee. You're still worrying about this little cluster of trees right here. You get through these, have an open look in the green with a quick backstop behind it. I really don't know where to go for this hole. Basket number 7, par 3, 255 feet. There might be a high right hyzer line, but it gets pretty crowded up there as well. You can go straight here, but then you have to really, really crank a hard turn to get back over to the side to the green. There is a lot of low brush here protecting the green as well. Basket 8. Now this one is, there's no way around other than laying up here at the end of this first portion, because you take a hard dog leg left on this par 5, 675 feet. You lay up, get to here. You can choose 2 ways. You can go to the left side like the drone is, and you have gaps all the way down, but you have trees all the way down. This is a tough one in the woods. That is the name of the game here at LaBenite 2. The front 9 wooded, technical, exception of hole 1. You need to be precise. You need to pick your lines and hit your lines to get anywhere close to where the basket is. Basket number 9, par 3, 270 feet. You have options off the tee. The drone is executing a flex forehand shot, which the safest flight for the drone, frankly, but also the clearest shot to get to the green. The ceiling there on the right-hand side, if you're trying to fade into it, it gets pretty tight. As we open up the back 9, get onto basket 10, par 4, 768. A few of the holes have a couple placements. The short placement for 10 is 535 feet. You see it there on your left. Out of bounds on the path for tourney play. You want to get underneath these trees or over them. However, you still got a ways to go to get to the only elevated basket here. Just a slight elevation on this mound in the open field. Basket 11 also has 2 placements, par 4, 673 feet for the long, 540 feet par 4 for the short, which is just over to the right, more of a straight shot along the tree line here. There is another cart path road that is OB. You have this little embankment hook with a lot of brush here on the left. It goes right up next to the basket here for your 673 feet par 4 11. Basket 12, par 3, 327 feet. A nice low forehand will get you parked on the shot if you got the power there to skip it low. Lots of low ceilings, lots of little trees and branches in your way. Basket 13, par 3, 400 feet. Another one with a secondary one, 315 feet on your right. I think you probably go underneath those trees rather than drone. Again, you have OB with the path there. Basket 14, par 3, 395 feet in the open. Right is as wide open as can be. You want to avoid the tree here on the left, but that's about it. Pretty straightforward for basket number 14. 15, not straightforward. It's 269 feet of pick up place to go and hope and pray. Look, I'm going to go through the tightest spot possible here for the drone. If you can make that shot, you'll be parked. Birdie land. Good luck. Basket 16, par 4, 817 feet on the bush on the tree on the right there. That's the other tee box. It is 551 feet. You got a pretty open shot here. You want to get as far down as you can to make this second shot easier. You do have OB on the road, cart path there to the right. You have a bush tree to the left. I say bush tree just because they look like bushes, but they're trees. Massive. Basket 17, par 3, 389 feet. The short tee to the right at 302. Blind off the tee, you want to swing around, get all the way down here, pretty far in the open, no real danger. Avoid the tree line, it is thick. And how about we end with the longest fairway of the course, par 5, 930 feet, short pad there at 750. Gain as much ground as you can, and you want to get up here because you are entering what I call the grid, or the cage. I don't recommend going this way. This whole drone flight don't recommend doing this, but this plays as a hazard. If you get in, you can get out, but most people will go around, take the safe road. LaBenite's a great course. It is in a low-lying floodplain, so if it is rainy, you might have some puddles to deal with, but that's okay. Got a great open and wooded course. Some nice options here at LaBenite, including if you want to do some field work, you can tee off, get warmed up, get your distances locked in. There are some amenities. If you go a little bit north, there's a nice little fish market, Riverbend Fish Market. Has nice cold drinks, fried food, nice little hole-in-the-wall fish food joint. LaBenite featured in Kansas City Wide Open 2022. Best of luck to all who are playing in that and will play this course in the future. You are watching Dead Center Disc Golf.